Old types.
Is that Harvey, the wife beater? No, it is.
Yeah, and the junkie. And the junkie. Look at his eyes. It's got no love in your eyes.
Yesterday we published a report from the Put Australia First rally. What we didn't include in that 18-minute package were the attempted infiltrators from both the Antifa left and the cosplay Nazi right. The only disruptors who made the final cut were a couple of ferals who slipped past security just long enough to scream nonsense at Pauline Hanson during her speech. So the reason we left the others out is simple. The day belonged to everyday Aussies, not a handful of attention-seeking agitators. As much as they wanted to make it all about them, it wasn't. But now that the main report is out, we can turn to giving them exactly what they crave. Attention, so we can mock them properly. So let's start with the usual anti-Israel, anti-Australia, anti-West regressives who turned up along with one of their most notorious clowns doing her standard routine from a distance like a coward, films conservatives while giving derogatory commentary into her phone so that she can upload it all to TikTok for clout. So I turned the camera on her, and this is what happened.
Oh, my good friend, what are you doing here today? You're just filming everyone now, you're embarrassed. Why are you so shy? You were just filming?
Leave her alone, man. She's trying to start shit. Why are you trying to start shit?
Why are you here?
I'm allowed to be. This is our country. Love is a shield.
I know, it is our country. God bless Australia, eh?
See?
No? Do you love Australia?
Hate baby killers.
Yeah.
Me too.
Get your shit out of our face and stop trying to start shit. You're
Why are you here? You literally came here to a protest, a rally to put Australia first.
Senator to speak, not a f***ing baby killer. Get the f*** out.
It's such typical leftist behaviour. Turn up to a pro-Australian event, provoke, film and mock the people there, then immediately play victim when the script gets flipped.
Always was, always will be. Aboriginal land, love is the shield. You got no power here.
Do you live in the bush or in inner city Melbourne?
I live.
Pretty comfortable life you have because of the colonisers, isn't it?
It's so racist.
Is that?
You're race baiting. You're a shit cunt, man. You got no education. Get your mic off me. Don't touch me.
You're talking to First Nations people as a f***ing coloniser.
I'm a coloniser.
An immigrant, yeah.
Firstly, how is it racist to point out to an inner city Indigenous activist that she lives a very comfortable life because of that colonialism? And secondly, I love how they suddenly become anti-immigration. Apparently telling an immigrant, even though I'm not really an immigrant, to F off back to where they came from isn't racist or as racist as pointing out how good life is in Australia.
Yeah.
Hello,
Back to
everybody.
Should I go back to Israel?
Go back to
Who's the Indigenous people of
We
Israel?
stand for protection
Palestinians,
of
of course.
sacred.
Why? But what about the Jew? You told me to go back to Israel.
Abraham migrated from Iraq to Israel, no?
So you're saying Jews are Iraqis?
Saying they're right.
No, some are. Some Jews are Iraqis, some Jews are Russians,
But
and you
know
can't
your
forget
place.
Israel's
Know
genocide.
your place of
Fucking false flags in Russia. They're false flags of killing Jewish people and blaming Muslims. You can't forget that. No?
Really?
Yeah.
That's. So you're Aboriginal?
I'm part. Yes, First Nation.
You're First Nation to Australia, and so how long's your history?
We don't even have this.
Since the first sunrise, get an education.
What a top bloke, eh? And a lovely lady. Let's clear something up. Jews are from Judea. It's literally in the name, which means Israel. But it's fascinating to watch someone who claims whatever fraction of Aboriginal ancestry as that guy deny 3,000 years of clearly recorded Jewish connection to their ancestral homeland while demanding we accept and cater to his claim of 65,000, is it now, years of history here? And then to watch him justify his bigotry as he leans into some wild conspiracy about Jews killing Jews in Russia just to blame Muslims, that was new even for me. And somehow I'm the racist for saying that life is better here today than it was pre-colonization when, more than 500 tribes were carrying out unspeakable acts against each other long before the white man ever arrived. This whole interaction actually proved a point I was making just minutes earlier to a Palestinian Australian who happened to be marching for Australia.
I was spewing when you went downhill as soon as the Israeli I'm half Palestinian, right? Yeah. But I'm all Australian, right? I think you need to be first and foremost this, and you couldn't have been involved too much in rhetoric about that, whether you believe it or not.
Sure, but do you understand how I'm not the one driving the rhetoric here. Do you recognise how our city has been taken hostage over the last 2 years by radicals from different groups?
Yes.
About that specific issue?
Yes.
So do you not want me to talk about that, even though it's even on a local issue?
No. When it doesn't affect us locally, I don't think you should be. I don't think there's any need. I don't think there's any need for our country to be involved in external conflicts, whether it's Ukraine, whether it's anywhere in the world really, including Israel and Palestine. I'd just like to reiterate, I'm half Palestinian. This little guy, quarter Palestinian.
I
understand. All Australian, and I hope that you are too.
I understand that. I actually agree with you. I don't think we should get involved.
Foremost, yes, good.
I don't think we should get involved.
That's all. That's all. We should all be together on the same track in the same direction. As we are today, mate.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
No, good to see you. I don't think our identity of where we come from or our heritage should define our moral compass. But when people are taking over our cities here in Australia over these foreign issues, then somebody's got to stand up to them. Don't you agree?
My sister was probably on the other side.
But she was.
I had to even up the numbers, mate.
No. But that's the point. They're here taking our cities hostage over a foreign issue.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
so you need a counter to that with certainty. However, we need to focus on the fact that our cities are being taken over, not as much what the play is overseas. That's just my thoughts on it.
I agree.
Because I know you'd be obviously very attached, obviously, to Israel and
sure, but Western democracy
and all that sort of thing. Yes, Western democracy. My family, though Palestinian, on the one side, of course, because I'm only half Palestinian, but they were Christians and they got thrown out by the Jews.
Okay.
Well, we won't discuss that.
Yeah, don't worry. We don't have to get into it.
Now I'm going into what happened over there. So,
no. Like I said,
my grandmother said to my mother, even after that happened, you can marry a Jew, but never a Muslim. I thought that was very poignant words from the very first woman to ever hold a job or a driver's license in Bahrain.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
she was your grandmother.
My grandmother, yeah, Fadwa, yeah. So rest her soul.
Sounds amazing. And look, that whole history, and we could not on camera one day sit down and have a beer and talk about it from a personal level. A kosher beer. I'm not actually kosher. But my prime concern is our Western liberal democratic values. Yes. That's what needs to be defended. And there's a reason why the hard left, the people that hate Australia, jump on that bandwagon and make it all about that issue overseas. My fight here in Australia is about combating them bringing that toxic, hateful ideology here to destroy our country.
Exactly. I'm in wholehearted agreement with you again.
We just solved peace in the Middle East.
We did. Peace in the Middle East. Eh?
Gosh, imagine it was that easy, eh? But seriously, I actually agreed with him. But what actually happens when we got to the park a few minutes later is exactly what I was trying to explain to him. The same people who rewrite Israel's history and the Jewish history use the very same arguments against Australia. I've said this for 2 years now. The lies are identical. And that's why they need to be confronted here and now. And the contrast between the pro and anti-Australian activists at the rally were on full display when I met another sensible patriot.
I can't stand that we got this whole gays for Palestine stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a gay man and I don't stand with it. 100% against terrorism.
It's like chickens for KFC, isn't it?
It's so stupid. Like, they don't realise they go over there, they're going to get murdered. Like, where's their common sense? Yeah. Something that's, I think it needs to be addressed.
100%. Common sense, unfortunately, these days is not very common. And it does need to be addressed, which is what I'm going to keep doing. If you think it's important the world sees the anti-Israel mob for the anti-Australia, anti-West extremists that they actually are, make sure to like, comment, and share this far and wide. And if you want me to keep hitting the streets and holding these people accountable, please consider chipping in to help cover my security costs at protectavi.com. Daniel's there. I'm happy to keep doing it, but I need your help. protectavi.com.